Everybody, NZ Blazing here, back with another squad builder. As this time around, I have the LA Lakers with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Ja Morant as your starting point, with Pat Beverly, Thomas Bryant, Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves, Kendrick Nunn, Toscano Anderson, Troy Brown Jr., Damian Jones, Wendell Gabriel, Max Christie, Scottie Pippen Jr., Cole Swider, and Jay Huff as your will finish off your LA Lakers team. So we're doing a simulation around Ja Morant being on the Lakers as of a 94 overall, 23 years of age, 30 badges. So we'll see what the big three of Ja Morant, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James can do, as we've got it on Hall of Fame, 12-minute quarters, no injuries. Injuries are turned off, and so are trades. So we'll get to it. So we'll start off and we'll simulate October. So we'll go to from October 18th to November 6th. So we'll simulate through. So we take an L first up to Golden State, then get a win over the Clippers, a win over Portland, a win over Denver, a win over Minnesota, a win over Denver, a win over New Orleans, a win over Utah, and a win over the Cavs. So we start off 8-1. So we lose to the Golden State Warriors early on. Jordan Poole with 31, 25 for Clay, and 20 for Curry. 31 points for Ja Morant with 8 rebounds and 5 assists. 30.6 rebounds and 11 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 24 points and 14 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. Then the big win over the Clippers, 38 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists for Ja Morant. 33 points, 11 rebounds and 9 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 24 points for Lonnie Walker, 18 points and 19 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. Paul George with 27, Kawhi with 17, and John Wall with 16. And then the win over Portland, 34 points and 14 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. 32 points for Ja Morant with 7 rebounds and 4 assists, shooting 13 of 21. 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 15 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. Oh, did I check? I checked Dame Dollar's score. Simons with 21 and Damian Lillard with 18. And then the win over Denver, 33 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists for Jokic, so double-double. Jamal Murray with only 15. LeBron James with 32 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. Ja Morant with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 16 assists, so double-double. Anthony Davis with 16 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Then we get the win over Minnesota, 28 points for D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards with 18, Karl Anthony Towns with 18, a 40-piece for LeBron with 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Ja Morant with a 30-piece, 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Anthony Davis with 19 points and 15 rebounds, so double-double. Ja Morant was also shooting 10 of 11 from the field. And then the win against Denver, 37 points and 17 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. Ja Morant with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists, so double-double. 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 19 for MPJ, 16 for Caldwell Pope, Jamal Murray with 15, 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists for Jokic, so another double-double for him. And then the big win against New Orleans, 32 points for Davis, 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant, 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. 23 points for Ingram, 11 points for Devontae Graham, and 10 points for CJ McCollum. Then the win against the Jazz, 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists for LeBron. 21 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 26 points for Sexton, 18 points for Marketing, and 17 for Clarkson. And then we get the big win over the Cavs, 45 piece, 45.7 rebounds and 10 assists coming from Ja Morant. 28 points from Anthony Davis and 21 points from LeBron James. So Ja Morant's not struggling in the big lights in LA. He's making it work. So we'll simulate from November 7th to November 26th. Clear my throat just make sure it's all clear for you guys. So we'll simulate through. Take a win against the Jazz, a win against the Clippers, then win against the Kings, win against Brooklyn, win against Detroit, win against Spurs, win against the Suns, win against the Spurs, and get back-to-back wins against the Spurs. So we're 17-1 on November 26th. So we'll check the game against Utah. 25 points for Marketing, 17 for Clarkston. Bogdanovich was 16. 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists for Ja Morant. 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 18 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. And then the big win against the LA Clippers, 23 points for Paul George, 22 for Kawhi, and 20 for Marcus Morris. 46 points for Ja Morant with 5 rebounds and 11 assists, so double-double. 26 points and 15 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. Kendrick Nunn with 17 points, shooting 6 of 6. 16 points and 10 rebounds for LeBron, so double-double. Then the big win over the Kings, 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 13 assists coming from LeBron. 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 13 assists for Ja Morant. So Ja Morant and LeBron both got double-doubles. 24 points and 7 rebounds for Anthony Davis and 19 for Lonnie Walker. De'Aaron Fox with 17, Keegan Murray with 14. And then the Nets game, the win against the Nets, 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists for LeBron. 23 points and 6 rebounds and 6 assists for Ja. 21 points for Anthony Davis. 27 for KD. Ben Simmons with 19 and Kyrie with 15. And then the win over Detroit, 28 points and 12 rebounds for LeBron, so double-double. 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 24 points and 10 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. Cade Cunningham with 20 and Jaden Ivey with 20. Then the win over the Spurs, 32 points for LeBron, 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 26 points and 20 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. Then the win over the Suns, 20 points for Devin Booker, 19 for CP3, 14 for Cam Johnson. Davis with 24 points and 19 rebounds, so double-double. Ja Morant with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 12 assists, so double-double. 23 points for LeBron. And then the win against the Spurs, only a 1-point win. 14 points for Vassell, 14 for Richardson, 28, 8 and 8 for Ja Morant. So yeah, shooting 10 of 20. 27 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double. 16 points and 13 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. And then the big win against the Spurs the next game, 19 points for Johnson, 12 points for Jones, 33 for LeBron James. Ja Morant with 29, 9 rebounds and 9 assists. Anthony Davis with 18 points. We move on. We'll simulate the rest of November. We'll go to December 11th. So we'll go from November 28th to December 11th. So we'll simulate through. Take a win against the Pacers. Return player to G League. Return player to G League. Take a win against Portland. A win against the Bucks. And then then win against Washington. Simulate through. Take a couple losses in a row to the Cavs and the Raptors, so we're 23-3. And we take a win against 76ers and a win against Detroit, so then we're 23-3. So check the game against the Pacers. 31 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron, a double-double. 27 points for AD. 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 23 points for Chris Duarte. 20 points for Buddy Hield. Then the win against Portland. 31 points, 13 rebounds, and 14 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists for Ja Morant. 15 points and 13 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. 29 points for Dame Lillard, 16 points for Grant. Then the win against the Bucks, 26 points for Giannis, 19 for Middleton, 33 points and 10 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double. Ja Morant with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, shooting 8 of 22. Anthony Davis with 12 points and 21 rebounds, so double-double. And then the win against Washington, 37 for Bradley Beal, 20 for Porzingis, Rui with 17, Kuzma with 12, 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so another double-double. 25 and 12 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. 23 points for Thomas Bryant, 21 points for LeBron. And then the 4-point loss to the Cavs, 43 points for Donovan Mitchell, 18 for Garland, 40 piece for Anthony Davis, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists for Ja Morant, 16 for Lonnie Walker, 14 points for LeBron, shooting 4 of 13. Then the loss to the Raptors, 23 points for OG Anunoby, 22 points for Gary Trent, 37, 7, and 8 for Ja Morant, 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists for LeBron, so double-double, and 16 points for Anthony Davis. Then the win against the Sixers, 22 for Harden, 21 for Embiid, 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 25 points and 14 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. 20 points for LeBron. Then the win against Detroit, 19 points for Cunningham, Burks with 17, 40 points for Ja Morant with 10 rebounds and 7 assists, so double-double, 31 points and 14 rebounds for Davis, so double-double, 24 points and 11 assists for LeBron, so double-double, and we move on into late December, so we'll go from December 13th to December 30th, so we'll simulate through. So we take a win against the Celtics, a loss to Denver, a loss to Washington, then get a win over the Suns, and we simulate through. Take a win over Sacramento, a win over Hornets, a win over Magic, a loss to Miami, and then a loss to the Hawks. So if they want to tie the best record in the league, they have to lose no more games, man. So we'll check the game against the Boston Celtics. Ja Morant with 41 points, 2 rebounds, and 9 assists. 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. 20 points and 20 rebounds for Davis, so that's a double-double. 39 points for Tatum, 27 for Jaylen Brown. And then the loss to Denver, 38 points with 2 rebounds and 6 assists for Ja Morant, 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists for LeBron, 18 points and 14 rebounds for Davis, so you got a double-double. Jokic with 28, 15, and 7, so a double-double. Jamal Murray with 17, Bones Highland with 17. Then the loss to Washington, 37.6 rebounds and 13 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. 17, 7, and 10 for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 14 points for Thomas Bryant, 11 points and 13 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 30 points for Bradley Beal, 19 for Gafford, and 16 for Kuzma. And then the win against the Suns, 23 points for Cam Johnson, 15 points for Booker, 27, 5, and 6 for Ja Morant, 26, 8, and 11 for LeBron James, so double-double, 19 for Lonnie Walker, 14 points and 12 assists for Davis, so double-double. And then the win against the Kings, De'Aaron Fox with 22, Davion Mitchell with 20, Ja Morant with 33 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. LeBron James with 33 points and 11 assists, so double-double. Anthony Davis with 21 points and 11 rebounds, so double-double. And the win against the Hornets, 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja Morant. 22 points and 10 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double. 17 points and 18 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. LaMelo Ball with 28 points. And then the win against the Mavs on Christmas Day, 37, 14, and 13 for Luka Doncic, so a triple-double. 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja, so a double-double. 25 points for Davis. 22 points with 11 assists for LeBron James, so a double-double. Then the win against the Magic, 18 points for Fultz. Wagner with 16. 27 points and 10 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 25 points for LeBron. 17.7 rebounds and 9 assists for Ja Morant. And then the loss to Miami, 28 points for Hero. Bam Adebayo with 15, Oliver Depot with 15, and Butler with 12. Ja Morant with 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists, so a double-double. 20 points and 15 rebounds for Davis. 19 points and 10 rebounds for LeBron James, so a double-double. Then the loss to Atlanta, 34 for Trae Young, 29 for Jonte Murray, 24 points for LeBron, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 12 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. And we'll move on into January. So we'll go from January 2nd to January 22nd. So we'll simulate through. So I take a win against the Hornets. So we'll check the Hornets win. 29 for LaMelo, Aubrey with 19. 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists for Ja Morant, so a triple-double. 27 points for LeBron, 23 points and 16 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. So I'll re-simulate. Take a loss to Miami, take a win over Atlanta, a win over the Kings, a win over Denver, a win over the Mavs, a win over the 76ers, and a win over the Rockets on January 16th. So we'll check the loss against the Miami Heat. Miami Heat have beat us all year so far. 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja. 20 points for LeBron, 13 for Anthony Davis, and 13 for Lonnie Walker. 32 points and 12 rebounds for Bam, so double-double. 23 points for Butler. Then the win against the Hawks, 37 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists for Ja Morant. 19 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double, and 19 for Davis. And then the win against the Kings, 20 points for De'Aaron Fox, 13 points for Keegan Murray, 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 28 points for LeBron, 17 points and 13 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. And the win against Denver, 28 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists for Jokic, so a triple-double. 19 for Gordon, 18 points and 13 assists for Jamal Murray, so a double-double. 34 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 29.6 rebounds and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 24 points for LeBron. And then the win against the Mavs, 35.7 rebounds and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 35 points for LeBron. 18 points and 12 assists for Anthony Davis, so a double-double. 35 points and 14 assists for Luka Doncic, so a double-double. 24 points coming from Christian Wood. And then the win against the Sixers, 28 points and 10 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 27, 4, and 9 for Ja Morant. 21 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. Then the win against the Rockets, 31 points for LeBron. 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 15 for Lonnie Walker and 13 for Anthony Davis. And Eric Gordon top scored with 17. And we move on. We'll simulate the rest of January. Simulate through. Take a win against the Kings, a win against Memphis, a win against Portland, a win against the Clippers, a win against the Spurs, a win against Boston, a win against Brooklyn Nets, and a win against the Knicks to finish out January. So we're 44-8. So we'll check the game against the Kings. 29 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. 28 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 27, 9, and 5 for Ja Morant. 16 points for De'Aaron Fox. In the win against Memphis, Thomas Bryant with 28 points. 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists for Ja Morant. 19 points and 10 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. Davis struggled with 16 points. Desmond Bain with 18. Clark with 16. Tyus Jones with 12. And Russell Westbrook with 11 points. And then the win against Portland, 16 points for Nurkic, 13 points for Lillard, and 13 points for Hart. 36 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 24 for Lonnie Walker. LeBron with 19 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. Anthony Davis with 16 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists, so a triple-double. And then the win against the Clippers, 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so second triple-double of the season. 26 points for Thomas Bryant, 22 points and 11 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists for Davis, so a triple-double. 25 for Paul George, 18 for John Wall, and Kawhi only managed 11 points. In the win against the Spurs, 26 points, 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 24 points and 14 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 16 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 25 points for Johnson, 23 for Roby. And then the win against the Celtics, 32 points and 12 rebounds for Tatum, so a double-double. 29 for Brown, 26 points for LeBron, 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists for Ja Morant. 24 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. And then the win against the Nets, 29 points for Kevin Durant, 23 for Kyrie Irving. 43 points with 10 rebounds for LeBron James, 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists for Ja Morant, 28 points for Anthony Davis, and then the win against the Knicks, 21 for RJ Barrett, 16 for Randall, 35 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double, 29 points and 10 assists for LeBron James, so a double-double, 15 points and 12 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. Then we move on into February, so we'll go from February 1st to February 23rd, so we'll simulate through, or we'll re-simulate again. So we take a win against the Pacers, a win against New Orleans Pelicans, win against OKC, win against the Bucks, win against Golden State, win against Portland, simulate through, win against New Orleans, and then win against Golden State coming out of All-Star break. So we'll check the game against the Pacers. 30 points for Tyrese Halliburton, 38 points, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 22 points and 15 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so a double-double. 20 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. And then we look at the win against New Orleans, 24 for Brandon Ingram, Zion with 23, 47 points for Ja Morant with 9 rebounds and 8 assists, 21 points and 11 assists for LeBron, so a double-double, 21 for Anthony Davis. And then the win against OKC, 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for Ja Morant, 24 points for Davis, 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists for LeBron, with 16 points coming from Pat Bev. 37 points for SGA, 14 points for Dort, and Giddey and Chet Holmgren share 11 points each. And then the win over the Bucks, Davis with 28 points, Ja Morant with his third triple-double with 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. LeBron James with 23 points, Giannis with 29, Chris Middleton with 19, and Jrue Holiday with 15. And then the win over Golden State, 26 points for Curry, 25 points for Jordan Poole, 16 for Wiggins, and 13 for Klay Thompson. 49 points for Ja Morant with 6 rebounds and 9 assists. Anthony Davis with 28 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. 19 for Lonnie Walker, 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 15 assists for LeBron James, so a triple-double. Then the win against Portland, 21 points for Nurkic, 21 points for Simons. Lillard struggled with 13. 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. Ja Morant with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a double-double. 18 points for Davis. Then we move on to the game against the Pels. 29 points for Davis, 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 22 points for Thomas Bryant, 14 points and 17 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. Zion with 26, CJ McCollum with 17, and Brandon Ingram with 16. And then Rising Stars All-Star Game, and then the All-Star Game. Steph Curry with 21. Team Giannis win that. And we'll check the East. Oh, hold on, dude. Yeah, this is the West here. Did we even have a single? I don't know. LeBron's in there. Ja Morant's here. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists from Ja Morant in the All-Star game. And then the win against the Golden State Warriors coming out of All-Star. 33 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists for Ja Morant. 31 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double. 23 points and 11 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so a double-double. 21 points for Curry, 15 for Clay, 14 for Wiggins, 11 for Jordan Poole. So we'll simulate the rest of February into March, so we'll go to March 12th. So we'll simulate through. So we take a win against the Mavs, a win against Memphis. So that's the end of February. So check those 2 games. 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists coming from Luka, so a triple-double. 32 points for LeBron. 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists from Ja Morant. 16 points and 14 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so double-double. And then the win against Memphis, 26 points for Russell Westbrook, 23 points for Tyus Jones, 18 points for Jaren Jackson Jr., 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant, 18 points for Lonnie Walker, 17 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. So we'll get into March now. We've got a 54-8 record. So go from March 1st to March 19th. So I'll simulate through. Take a win against OKC, a win against Memphis, a win against Minnesota, a win against Golden State, a win against Memphis, a win against Toronto, a win against the Knicks, a win against New Orleans, a win against the Rockets, a win against the Mavs, a win against Magic, and then lose to the Suns, and then win against OKC, and then win against the Bulls on March 26th. So check the game against OKC. 20 points for Josh Giddey, 16 for Dort, SGA with only 11. 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 33 points for LeBron, 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists for Anthony Davis, so a triple-double. Then we go to the game against Minnesota. 40 points for Ja Morant with 3 rebounds and 8 assists. 25 points for Davis. 24 points with 15 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. 32 points for Karl Towns, 18 for Edwards. Then the win against the Golden State Warriors, 42 coming from Ja Morant with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. 22 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double, and 20 coming from LeBron. 46 points for Steph Curry, 23 for Wiseman, 19 for Jordan Poole. J. Michael Green with 11. Clay struggled with only 5 points. Then the win over Memphis, 32 points with 10 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 15 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 19 points and 10 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so a double-double. 20 points for Westbrook, 17 for Jaren Jackson Jr., and 10 points for Desmond Bane. Then the win against the Raptors, 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 29 points for LeBron, Anthony Davis with 18 points and 15 rebounds, so a double-double. 20 points for Pascal Siakam. Then the win against the Knicks, 46 points for LeBron, 35 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists from Ja Morant, so a double-double. 26 points and 14 rebounds from Davis, so a double-double. 19 points for RJ Barrett, Randall with 19, and Derrick Rose with 13. In the win against New Orleans, 36 points for Zion, 27 for Ingram, 30 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 19 for Thomas Bryant, 18 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. In the win against the Rockets, 22 for Jabari Smith Jr., Seagun with 14, and Jalen Green with 13. 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. 17 points for Nunn. Davis struggled with 8 points, but he fouled out. And then the win against the Mavs, 33 points for LeBron, 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 14 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 15 for Lonnie Walker. Davis with only 14. And then Spencer Dinwiddie with 29, Luka Doncic with 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a triple-double. Then the win over the Magic, 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists for Ja Morant. 24 points for LeBron, 15 points and 17 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 20 points for Paolo, 14 points for Bamba. And then the loss to the Suns, 27 for LeBron, 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists for Ja. 20 points for Davis, 20 points for Nunn. 26 points and 14 assists for CP3. 26 points for Sarge, and 22 points for Booker. Then the win against OKC, Ja Morant with 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. 20 points for Davis. LeBron James with 14, 10, and 10, so a triple-double. 20 for Chet Holmgren, 19 for SGA. Then the win against the Bulls, 26, 6, and 7 for Ja Morant. 22 points for Davis. 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists for LeBron James, so another triple-double. 22 points for DeRozan. Levine was 16 and Vooch was 16. We move on we'll go to from March 29th to April 7th, so we'll simulate through. We'll re-simulate. Take a win over the Bulls, take a win over Minnesota to finish off March, and then we win against the Rockets to start April, then lose to the Jazz, win against the Clippers, and win against the Suns. So we'll check the game against the Bulls. 33 points for DeRozan, 18 for Levine, 17 for Lonzo, 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 25 points for Davis, 21 for LeBron. In the win against Minnesota, 19 points for Edwards, 17 points and 12 rebounds for Anthony Towns. 26 points for LeBron, 25 for Davis, 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so another double-double. Then the win over the Rockets, 17 points for Kmart, 15 for Jalen Green, 15 for Gordon, 40 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja Morant, so 40-point game. 19 points, 12 rebounds, and 14 assists for LeBron, so a triple-double, and 17 from Anthony Davis. Then the 4-point loss to the Jazz. Sexton with 27, Bogdanovich with 23, Marketing with 19. 29.6 rebounds and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so another double-double. 23 points for LeBron, 20 points and 11 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so it's another double-double. Just needed a drink, man, so I didn't get the dries. And then we move on to April 5th against the Clippers. 15 points for John Wall, 13 for Paul George, and 13 for Kawhi. 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so it's his 4th triple-double of the season. 26 points for AD, 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists for LeBron James, so triple-double. And then the win against the Suns, 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, so double-double for Morant. 29 for LeBron, 23 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. Devin Booker with 36, 18 with 17. And then, so we're 71-10 going into the last game, simulate through, and we're going to be 72-10. So we don't get the best record ever in the league, but we got 72 wins and 10 losses, which is not a bad equation. MVP goes to Luka. Jabari Smith Jr. gets Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Ben Simmons. Anthony Davis gets Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Bones Highland. Darvin Ham gets Coach of the Year with a record of 72-10. So all NBA first team is Luka, Ja Morant, Giannis, LeBron, and Jokic. All NBA second team is Trae Young, SGA, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, and Embiid. All NBA third team is Harden, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. All defensive first team is Luka Doncic, Ben Simmons, Anthony Davis, Giannis, and Jokic. All defensive second team goes to Lonzo Ball, DeAnthony Melton, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, and Bam Adebayo. All rookie first team is Jabari Smith Jr., Chet Holmgren, Keenan Murray, Paolo, and Jaden Ivey. So we'll advance on. So we end up with the first seed as we get the best record in the comp. So it's going to be LA Clippers versus Minnesota and Sacramento against Portland to work out the play-in. And it's going to be Milwaukee against Brooklyn and Toronto against Indiana to work out the play-in the East. So we'll simulate the play-in. So it's going to be LA against Minnesota, Memphis, Golden State, Denver, Dallas, New Orleans, Clippers, Chicago, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Miami, Cleveland, Boston, and Philly, Brooklyn. So we'll start it off. So we'll go into game one between Lakers and Minnesota. So we'll simulate game one. LA take game one. 131-105. 37 points, 12 rebounds for LeBron James, or double-double. 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 24 points and 12 rebounds for Anthony Davis, or double-double. 22 points for Karl Towns, 21 for D'Lo, 14 for Edwards. Move on to game two. And Lakers take a 2-0 lead, 125-103. 28 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, or double-double. 23 points for LeBron. 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja Morant. 30 points for Anthony Edwards. 27 for Karl Towns, and 12 points for Gobert. Move on to game three. Can Minnesota come back? And Lakers are up 3-0. 122-109. Minnesota just can't match us. 25 points for Karl Anthony Towns, Anderson with 16, D'Lo with 15, Anthony Edwards with 15. 35 points for Anthony Davis, 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 13 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 16 points and 12 assists for LeBron James, so double-double. Move on to game four. Can Minnesota keep the series alive? And no, Lakers sweep it 4-0. 139-128. 33 points and 10 assists for D'Angelo Russell, so double-double. 24 points for Anthony Edwards. 38 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. 33 points and 10 assists for LeBron for a double-double. 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists for Anthony Davis for a triple-double. So we'll simulate the round. So it's going to be LA against Memphis, New Orleans, Dallas, Chicago, Atlanta, Boston, Philly. So I'll move on into the second round and we'll simulate game one between Memphis and LA. So we'll simulate game one. LA take game one, 130-118. 40 points and 12 assists for LeBron, so double-double. 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 12 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so double-double. 29 points coming from Westbrook with 8 rebounds and 7 assists. 19 points from Jaren Jackson Jr. and 17 for Tillman. We move on to game two. We'll simulate game two. And Memphis are down 2-0. So Lakers take a 2-0 lead, 136-119. Ja Morant with 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. LeBron with 24 points and 11 assists, so double-double. 19 points for Anthony Davis, 24 points for Jackson Jr., 21 points for Clark, 15 points and 11 assists for Westbrook, so double-double. Move on to game 3. We'll simulate game 3. And Lakers are up 3-0. 115-96 win. 18 for Jaren Jackson Jr., 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists for Westbrook, so a triple-double. Desmond Bane with 13. 33 points for LeBron, 22 for Lonnie Walker, 19 points and 10 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. Ja Morant struggled with 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Move on to Game 4. Can Memphis stay alive? So we'll simulate Game 4. And it's another sweep. Lakers are sweeping. 115-106. Tyus Jones with 19. Dylan Brooks 18. Desmond Bane 13. Brandon Clark 13. Westbrook with 9, 4, and 9. LeBron with 30 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Ja Morant with 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Lonnie Walker with 19. Pat Bev with 13. Anthony Davis with 12 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. So we'll simulate round. So it's going to be an LA first New Orleans Pelicans West final, and it's going to be a Chicago Boston East final. So we'll simulate game 1 of the Lakers New Orleans. So we'll simulate game 1, and LA take game 1, 119-108. 26 points and 12 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 24 points for LeBron, 18 points for Lonnie Walker, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. 29 points for CJ McCollum, 20 points for Brandon Ingram, 13 points and 10 rebounds for Valanciunas, so a double-double. Move on to Game 2 of the finals, of the West Finals. And Lakers are up 2-0 in the West Finals. 132-120. 26 points and 14 assists for LeBron. 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. So double-double for LeBron. 22 points for Anthony Davis. 17 for Lonnie Walker. 25 points for Zion. 21 for CJ McCollum. And 20 for Devontae Graham. We move on to Game 3. Simulate Game 3 of the Western Finals, and New Orleans come back in a game and take Game 3 to take this to come back in the series 2-1, 135-110. Brandon Ingram with 28, CJ McCollum with 22, Zion with 20, Valanciunas with 20. 30 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists for Ja, so a double-double. 21 points for LeBron, 16 for Davis. So move on to Game 4, simulate Game 4. Oh, and New Orleans are coming back 2-all. 121-106. 22 for Jonas Valanciunas, 18 for Ingram, 17 for Graham. 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists for Ja. 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists for LeBron, and 18 points for Davis. Move on to Game 5. We'll simulate Game 5. And LA take a 3-2 lead in Game 5. Come back 136-105. 34 points for Ja Morant with 5 rebounds and 8 assists. 24 for Lonnie Walker. 23 for Anthony Davis. And 22 points and 14 assists for LeBron to notch up another double-double. 25 for Zion, 22 for Brandon Ingram, and 12 for CJ McCollum. Move on to Game 6. We'll simulate Game 6. Oh, and New Orleans come back to make a Game 7. 118-114 in Game 6. Zion with 27 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. 25 for Brandon Ingram. CJ McCollum with 18. Ja Morant with 32. Ja Morant with 32.6 rebounds and 7 assists. Anthony Davis with 26 points. LeBron James with 18. Move on to Game 7 of the Western Finals. Simulate Game 7. Eastern Conference Finals MVP goes to DeMar. And Western Conference Finals MVP goes to Ja Morant. So we'll go back, and Lakers end up taking the series in 7, 4-3. Ja Morant with 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. 21 for LeBron, 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists for Anthony Davis, so a triple-double. 26 points for CJ McCollum, 19 for Jackson Hayes, 14 for Zion, and 13 for Brandon Ingram. And the Lakers take it 128 to 113. So it's going to be a Lakers-Bulls NBA Finals. So we'll simulate Game 1 of the NBA Finals. And Lakers take Game 1, 140 to 107. 31 points and 12 rebounds for Anthony Davis, so a double-double. 29 points for LeBron. 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists for Ja Morant. 22 points for Thomas Bryant. 24 points for Levine. 23 points for DeRozan. 13 points and 10 rebounds for Vooch. And Lonzo with 8 points. So we move on to Game 2. We'll simulate Game 2 of the Finals. And Lakers are up 2-0 to start the NBA Finals. Lake shows up 2-0. LeBron James with 26 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. 20 points and 11 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. Ja Morant struggled with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. 23 points for Zach LaVine, DeRozan with 19, Vooch with 13, and the Lakers end up taking it 97 to 84. So we move on to Game 3 of the Finals, simulate Game 3, and Lakers have a 3-0 lead, take a 115 to 108 win. 29 points for DeRozan, 23 for LaVine, Vucevic with 15 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. 42 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists for Davis. 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. And Ja Morant with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. So move on to Game 4. Sorry, guys. We'll move on to Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Simulate Game 4. And Lakers do the NBA Finals in 4. LeBron gets Finals MVP. And Lakers end up taking it 140 to 122. 48 for Zach LaVine. 17 points and 14 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. DeRozan with 14. Vooch with 11. Caruso with 6. And Lonzo with 2. And Ja Morant with 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a triple-double. 31 points and 10 rebounds for LeBron, so a double-double. 22 points coming from Anthony Davis. So the equation with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Ja Morant in a team together for the Lakers, they end up winning the NBA Finals 4-0. So they win the NBA championship, and they also finish the season with 72 wins and 10 losses. And so that wraps up this video, as the Lakers end up taking the NBA Finals 4-0 with the equation with adding Ja Morant into the Lakers team. As that's another video wrapped up. As for all the viewers watching this, I hope for all the viewers that liked it, for all the viewers that are liking this video, don't forget to put the like. Don't forget to smash that like on the video. And for all you new viewers out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as it's free, and I'm on the road to 1,100 subs, and I appreciate every single one of you that hits that sub button. As anyway, that's NZ Blasian out, and we'll catch you in the next video. NZ Blasian out.